Sup to all my fellow cyberpunk rebels out there, who, despite all odds, are still fighting the good fight. Buckle the fuck up, folks, cause I got a brain teaser for all y'alls. In a world where the corrupt and the inept get to lord over the tired, the oppressed and the overtaxed, especially when the so-called rule of law only seems to apply to the latter, just how the fuck are regular people expected to have any faith in the so-called system? After all, why should we mere plebs obey laws written by the so-called elites who, let's be honest, will only go on to break them with impunity? Can anyone tell me what happens to societies where the citizens are left to feel both alienated and betrayed by those who were entrusted with the sacred role of leadership? What exactly is supposed to happen after we, the people, lose count of how often politicians and other policymakers get caught with their hands in the cookie jar, but we rarely, if ever, see them face consequences for their dirty deeds? Oh yeah, and let's not forget, the mainstream media industrial complex will always be more than happy to run interference for them.
Okay, move along now, folks.
Nothing to see here.
And whatever you do, don't believe your lying eyes. Your ever so filthy, disgusting, lying eyes.
To be fair, the new digital media landscape isn't much better. In fact, some platforms are very politically biased and downright censorship happy. Let's face it, folks. We live in a time where the honest conspiracy theorist, with nothing to gain, is constantly told to shut the fuck up, all while paid shills calling themselves fact checkers continue to push obvious propaganda. Ain't it funny how these folks just love to call us conspiracy theorists? Yet, they never call us liars. I wonder if potential slander and defamation lawsuits have anything to do with that. Nah, that's crazy talk. I'm sure that's just a conspiracy theory. Right? Fun fact. The term conspiracy theorist is meant to be used as an insult. This is an obvious shaming tactic designed to embarrass, belittle, and discredit anyone who dares question the narrative and refuses to take anything at face value. So, what happens when the shaming tactic fails miserably? What exactly happens if we feel no shame at all? What if we take a page from one of my personal heroes, the late, great Richard Pryor, one of the all-time best comedians and philosophers who ever lived. Mr. Pryor was a legend and an absolute genius. And if you don't agree, I'll fight you. Mr. Pryor's third comedy album was called That N-Word's Crazy. The album was recorded from Mr. Pryor's performance at Don Cornelius and Dick Griffey's Soul Train nightclub in early 1974. The album made it onto Billboard music charts, where it was #1 on its R&B and soul chart for 4 weeks. Also, it won the Grammy for Best Comedy Album for 1974, with over 500,000 copies sold. Many comedians, to this very day, credit the N-word's crazy as being their inspiration, the thing that made them want to become comedians themselves. But what I believe made this album such a game changer was its title. Think about it. In one brilliant move, Mr. Pryor took one of the ugliest, most derogatory and bigoted words known to man, and then transformed it into a term of endearment. He took a negative and turned it into a positive, simply by reversing a word's very meaning. Let's take a moment to appreciate just how culturally significant that is. All because one man decided to invert the sentiment behind a tiny, ugly word that was originally meant to keep an entire race of people down. I told you he was a genius. So, what if we took the term conspiracy theorist and started wearing it as a badge of honor rather than a mark of shame? What happens when the people try to insult you? Realize they've just done the opposite. Always remember, before anyone can insult you, you must first value their opinion. Or, as one of my favorite YouTubers likes to say, boo me all you want, I've seen what makes you cheer. By the way, I highly recommend checking out Nuxtaku. This motherfucker is 17 different flavors of based. No joke, awesome content. And no one is paying me to say it. Moving right along. Rejecting the very shame the so-called elites and all their pathetic, spineless, parasitic simps are always trying to project onto you is only the first step. Think of reclaiming your voice as the opening battle in a war. But hey, we gotta start somewhere. Not gonna sugarcoat it, folks. Our next battle is gonna be a bit tougher. It requires us to get up off our asses and seek out other like-minded rebels who've also shed the yoke of shame the so-called elites try placing on them. With any luck, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, and you guessed it, for then becomes 8, and so on, and so on, and wait for it, so on. And that's when the so-called elites started getting nervous. Why would they get nervous? I hear some of you asking. Because the so-called elites know better than anyone. There's strength in numbers. With numbers, we can unite. We can begin to organize and orchestrate. At this point, we cease to be a lonely soul, just shouting into the void. We've now grown into a united front of countless voices. We've become way too loud to be ignored, dismissed, and swept under the rug. I like to call this concept people power. So, still don't believe me? Then why are you still watching the video? If you're as fed up with the never-ending corruption, censorship, and all-around fuckery as I am, Perhaps we should combine forces. Think it over. We might just make a great team. Now, all we need is a cool name. Maybe something like the League of Extraordinary Conspiracy Theorists. Okay, you're right. That sucked. We'll work on it. I promise. In case you're interested, I leave my comments open. So, please feel free to drop any suggestions, questions, shout-outs, or even hateful comments you may have in there. I will read every message. Promise. And now, a quick word from today's sponsor. Finally available for purchase, Sean the rapidly aging hipster's most popular stand-up comedy album. That honky-ass cave dweller is mentally unwell. You'll hear all your favorites, such as,
"You might not know this, but I was cast to be in the movie Reservoir Dogs. Sadly, they had to cut my part. I was supposed to play Mr. Plaid.
And who could forget,
When I was little, I would make sand castles with my grandfather. But then my mom took his ashes away.
and of course, my personal favorite,
How do you spot the head nurse in a hospital? Look for the one with the dirty knees.
and who could forget,
Just what the hell are you supposed to say when your roommate walks in on you jerking your gherkin? Well, don't just stand there, bro. Come give me a hand. Thank you all. I do appreciate your charity.
and remember, this album is the perfect gift for someone you really don't like.
Hey man, don't steal my laughs.
Again, that album is Sean the rapidly aging hipsters. That honky-ass cave dweller is mentally unwell. Only available through the National Film Board of Chinata. So, order your copy today. Operators are standing by.